easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing. Austin Seibert.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10.
Come on.
A run with the Central Florida prominent, R.J. Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They send the tight end in motion.
Trap 60.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Broncos. 52 yards.
And the Broncos
set to go now on 1st and 10.
Nice. Here we go. Set. Patrick, Mustang 19. 60 average. 60. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. We'll get this up past the 20s. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Hey, rip list. Right on these two. 15. Hey, 15.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're They're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. First down, KC.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Riblet, Riblet!
Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
15! Mark! Yellow! Go on, 80! Attack, attack! Attack!
3rd and long for Mahomes. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, KC.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set!
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Turn!
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Now at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Ready!
He'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Handoff now for Harvey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Joshua Williams there to bring him down.
Williams on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, great!
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Steady!
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14.
Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tight, 19 tight. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Left thing, 19.
So 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Go! Check mash, ready?
On the give, it's Harvey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Craig McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Broncos.
Let's go now. 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Corey, 17.
Back to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they trap him.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Moving to his right. To the goal line and in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
I'll go one way. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. On that. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57.
Now, Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Attack. Hey, color. I don't miss it. Hey, 43.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Complete left side to Worthy.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 43, 43. Come back. 15.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st down. First
Attack,
and
attack.
10 at the 39-yard line.
15. Go up. 43, 43.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Well, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 57. 80. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Attack, attack. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Attack.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Down 19 for the year. Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Seibert set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Down Denver. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here comes Worthy to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, 15. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Yellow. Hey, Ripley's. I'm lying.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding for just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Inside the 20. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Broncos 20. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Putting the tight end in motion. Tight end going in motion here. He'll drop to throw. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Seven Pirates! 70 Timberwolves! 79 Broncos!
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready! Ready! Go!
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 10.
10 to 11. Ready! 18, Cougar 19, trap 50, trap 60. 18, Pioneers.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Joshua Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. He continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From the 46, here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
7 Irish, 7, 60 average, 60 average, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Again, it's Harvey. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get about 2. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
60 Lions.
And it's third.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Watkins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
That pass play good for 22. Good for a Denver first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. 43. Hero 15. Hey, 43. Hey, 57. Attack. Hey, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes on first down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore, they landed in France.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow. 43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got this one complete to Wells. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the
From the 34-yard line, Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Go on, Eddie. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, KC.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. And the timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
42. Broncos 27. Austin Seibert.
After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by Harvey. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
The kicker on for the
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here comes Worthy to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. And Thursday night primetime continues after this.
Hey, yellow, go. Yellow. Right on these two. Hey, 57 colors.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Yellow. 57. 15. Yellow.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and
All
10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He works free, right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Fight on these two. Here goes 15. Yellow. Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's gone. Now a 3rd and 2.
And brings up 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Here we go.
Gain of 15.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the air one more time. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Easy. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, I got him, man, I got him. Yellow, 15. Hey, Riblet. Hey, 43. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Hero, 15.
first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack! Go up! 50, 50!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Hey, rip lift! Yellow! Let's go, Lou, Eddie! Yellow! Hey, color!
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 41. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ready!
Here's second down.
Ready!
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down.
Here we go, set, ready!
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Mark!
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Yellow. 50, yellow. 15.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Second and 10.
Hey, yellow, go. Fight on these two. I'm going. Come back. Hey, 43.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He's up to the 20. There he goes again. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, Denver.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming.
Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
19, check. Got me Ranger. Steady.
They'll look to throw. And he let him a bit too much. Pass incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hold it ready.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Stop low. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19. Dragon 60. Go.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. So they give the ball over on down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a...
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping.